Thank you very much for the introduction. Every time we have a 3D Experience Forum, we have an opening that is just got so much energy, and it's a tough act to follow. So I'm here doing the opening after, I think the lady was one of the finalists for Thailand's Got Talent, playing the violin, so an amazing opening. The 3D Experience Forum, we pick a country every single year that best epitomizes what Dassault stands for. Really, innovation, sustainability, and the willingness to change and transform. This year we picked Thailand. You know, we love Thailand. Dassault loves Thailand. I love Thailand. One of my favorite countries in the world. There you go. Obviously, the people, the food, but you know, it's really the willingness right now that there's something going on in Thailand that they want to change. And we've been feeling this. Dassault has been in Thailand for 22 years. And people don't realize that with partners such as NSS, Applicad, Metro, we've had long relationships. We came here with Toyota. We've been here in different industries for a long time, but we're actually coming here with a lot more investment now because we feel a lot of new changes are happening in Thailand. So this is why we have the 3D Experience Forum here in Thailand. My job right now is to give you an idea of what Dassault, because I don't think everybody here knows who Dassault Systems is. So I want to really briefly explain who we are, what we're doing, and what is industry renaissance. And afterwards, Sylvain Laurent, our Executive Vice President from headquarters, will explain in detail what industry renaissance is. So please, you'll hear a few key words. 3D experience, right? That is, we'll talk about experiences. We'll talk about industry renaissance, and I hope by the end of the day you understand what we mean. So first of all, let me start by explaining who we are. Dassault Systems is a company, one of the top 10 enterprise software companies in the world. We're about $4 billion of revenue, right? We are considered one of the most innovative and sustainable companies in the world as well. So we're very proud right now that we're not just a software company. We're a company that's really trying to innovate and change the world with our solutions, with our customers. What do we do? And this could take a long time, and I can confuse a lot of people, but I'll try to, we have a playground. I think it's in that direction. Please take time to look at some of our solutions in different industries, but we cater to 11 different industries, and we have different segments of technology, right? And I'll just break it up into the 4 basic ones. First of all, we have modeling applications that can shape anything into reality. And when I say anything, there's different scales. We can start at the molecular level where you can design a molecule for drug discovery. You can go bigger to a device like an iPhone. You can design an iPhone. You can design something a little bit bigger like a car. 70% of cars are designed using and manufactured using Dassault technology. If you want to get bigger and design something, you want to design a jet, Boeing, Airbus. They are all designed using and manufactured using Dassault technologies. So we have a design stack of technology. And sorry, if you want to design a city, so I meant to go bigger than this, you can also use our technology. If you want to design a mine, all the mining companies in the world, majority of mining companies in the world, use Dassault Systems technologies in designing earth cities. So we can scale, we can design, and that's a big part of the DNA of this company. The next groupings of technologies that we have is the virtual and the simulation part of it. If you want to simulate, and this is really, really close to our DNA, the world is full of a lot of experiments, and experiments are great, but doing experiments in silico, on a computer, doing what-if scenarios, when you're planning a city, planning any product, if you want to maximize every single potential effect you have on the environment, user experiences, you want to make sure you can simulate it with technology. So simulation technologies, what-if scenarios, is another important part of what Dassault does. The information intelligence application. The next 2 groupings are very close, and I'll switch to the other one as well. Social and collaborative applications. We're trying to explain it in much better terms, but I think people have heard of IoT, you've heard of AI, you've heard of big data, you've heard of analyzing data, turning data into knowledge. So we have around our capabilities an incredible amount of statistical tools that can help you dashboard, mine, federate data, mash data, do whatever you want with data. So we're a data-based company as well, right? So that's the 2 components. And at the heart of it, the most important thing, and you hear this over and over, is we're a 3D experience platform company. We are a platform company, and our platform company is very scientific savvy. very robust, and it combines all the different components of design, simulation, and all the data applications I was talking about, right? So the power of our platform is the ability to handle unstructured data, scientific data, engineering data, CAD data, image data, IoT, AI, you name it, we can handle it within a platform. And at the heart of it is the 3D Experience platform. And you build a digital replication of whatever it is, whether it be a car, a city, a submarine, an airplane, a molecule. You look at that, you start with that, a 3D model of that, you understand it, how do you create it, how do you experience it when it goes out into the market, right, is really what we do. And those are the components. I hope that helps a little bit, but please go to the playground. The playground probably does a better thing. You can touch and feel some of our design tools, some of our simulation tools, some of the data analysis tools. I think it'll be important, but that is at the heart. I know we have a lot of people that might be new to Dassault today, so I wanted to just give you an example of what we do from a technology stack. Our purpose, and this is one of the most important things to us, and Bernard Charles, our CEO, talks about this, we're building a universe that's going to combine product, nature, and life. And what do we mean by this? If you think about any product right now, and we consider products from molecules to cities, as we said, very big scales, you have to think of the interaction between people, right, and the environment. Because we have an incredible population that's growing in this world. We need sustainability. We're sucking up a lot of natural resources. What can we do to make this world a better place? Our customers are coming to us now talking about problems, not just about the best product in the world, not about the fastest product, but it's a very competitive world. And they need to bring out big products, faster products that are more economically sustainable, right? So we want to have the ability to build an environment that really combines product, nature, and life. And this is the mantra of what we do at Dassault Systems. Next phase. So that's Dassault in a nutshell. The industry renaissance is here. I think most of the people have heard about manufacturing 4.0, industry 4.0. I think Thailand has Thailand 4.0. We like it not to be as linear and say there's a 3.0, 4.0. We'd like to call this a renaissance because we believe right now, if you look at the technology and the destructive companies worldwide and all the different technologies that are happening, this isn't about incremental change right now. Industries are changing. The mining industry is changing for the first time in 100 years, right? The pharmaceutical industry is changing. The automobile, the jet industry, every industry is changing at speeds that no one's seen before, right? With new business models, innovative companies. The bigger companies are now thinking, okay, we need to change our business models. You have the Toyotas of the world thinking, we need to rent out cars. They're investing into the Ubers and the GoJets and the other. There's a whole new dynamic that's happening. So it's not as simple as just saying 4.0 and automation. It's actually about a renaissance and the whole world as we know it being flipped upside down by really taking the advantage of the internet and the power of technology, right? And that's really what industry renaissance. Sylvain will talk about that a bit more, but I just want to talk about it's here, it's happening in Thailand, we want to be a part of it. Industry references, as I mentioned, there's major companies that we worked with throughout the history of our company, but we also have new companies called industry shakers on the right-hand side that are disrupting things that have never been done before, right? And it could be a company of 2 or 3 people with an idea, and they can just design something using our design technology, go to our marketplace, outsource it, build a prototype, and next thing you know, they have a viable business model that's disruptive, that can compete with the big guys, right? And you get venture funding and the world changes. So Thailand, I know right now, is being considered the #1 place to do business for new companies by US News last year. So there's a huge incentive to start new businesses in Thailand, right? If you think of what you can do with, and we see this happening with a lot of our customers right now, industry shakers that are trying to change the whole paradigm of certain industries. Our belief, as I mentioned before, the virtual world extends the real world, right? And people hear about virtual reality. They think it's a game. It's not a game for us, and we've seen it. We've seen customers live and breathe it. We'll see more and more how virtual will change reality. It'll be an extension of reality. There's studies being done, but it's an important thing to understand. And the more dynamic and open you are with new technology, we believe it's going to be the better for mankind and everything else in the future. Last but not least, our approach is very unique. We're a scientific company, right? Every sciences that are represented, whether it be engineering, biology, computer science, we are a combination of that, but we're industry-driven. and we want to drive industry. The last point, the if we means a lot to us. We don't do this alone. We do this with customers. We do this with the people we work with. We're considered one of the most innovative and sustainable because we're a software company, a technology company, but we work with our customers in partnership, and we're trying to change industries. We're trying to change economies. We hope that we can be a part of Thailand 4.0. We did sign an MOU with DEPA. We're working with PTTGC right now in one of the most transformative brownfield projects in the energy sector, I think, in the world right now. So a lot of great stuff happening in Thailand. We look forward to working with you. If you haven't used the technology yet, and if you don't know who Dassault is, I hope you have a better idea. We have a very great agenda today with different ideas. We hope we can spark new ideas. We hope we can have good discussions. We appreciate your time. We thank you for joining us today. And let's look forward to a great day. Appreciate it. Thank you.